Good morning, bachcho. Hoping you all are fine at your home and taking care of your health. Is it so? I hope. And you must be following the instructions given by the school. Children, today we are going to start the chapter Light. Light, as you all know, is one of the forms of energy similar to sound. Oh, what happened? Power failure, as usual. Oh, thank God. My genset is working. Now, I hope I am visible to all of you. Am I? Yes. Because there is light. Light is making us visible to each and every one. Like, you are able to view. There's a screen. You are able to see me as well. But earlier, when there was no power, when there was power failure, you were not able to see me also. So children, light is that form of energy which help us to see the things present around us. You are able to see me. You are able to see the screen of your mobile because of light. So children, light helps us to see objects. We cannot see objects in the dark. One more thing, how light helps us to see the objects. So an object becomes visible when light emitted or reflected by it reaches our eyes. Means, suppose you are able to see this screen or this laser light. So you are able to see it only because the light emitted from it is reaching your eyes. Or you are able to see your mirror image because of reflection. So either emission or reflection helps us to see our surrounding. Now question arises, what is reflection? So children, you have already read it in class 6th. What is reflection? So whenever you have seen that whenever a rubber ball falls on a wall, it bounces. In the same way, whenever light strikes any polished surface or any surface, it also bounces. This bouncing of the light ray from any surface is called reflection. But if the surface is highly polished or shiny, in that case, the reflection is at the best. So when light falls on a polished or shiny surface, it changes its direction by bouncing. This is called reflection of light. For example, in this figure, the light from the torch is falling on this material. This is a CD. This CD, it is reflecting the light falling on it from the torch. Here you can see that there is change in the direction of the light ray. This change in the direction of the light ray is due to the reflection. The light ray which is falling on this CD, this light ray is known as incident ray. And the light ray which is getting reflected from this CD is called reflected ray. One more thing, the point where this incident ray is striking the CD, this point is known as the point of incidence. Okay, so we are moving ahead to this figure, figure 2. The light ray from the torch is falling on this surface. This ray is known as incident ray. The point where this incident ray is striking the surface, this point is known as the point of incidence. Now children, this surface from where it is striking, the light ray is getting reflected like this. So suppose there is an imaginary line perpendicular to this surface. This imaginary line, just a minute, this imaginary line, this one, which is perpendicular to this surface at the point of incidence, this imaginary line is known as normal. So this is normal. It is represented by capital N. Now the angle between the incident ray and the normal is known as angle I, and the angle between the reflected ray and the normal is known as angle of reflection. Most of the time children get confused how we are going to represent angle I and angle R. Just remember it. Whatever angle you have to represent, it should be represented taking into account this imaginary line normal, which is perpendicular to the surface from where the reflection is taking place. So angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. Many times you label this one. This angle is wrong. So remember, angle I is angle between the incident ray and the normal, and angle R, angle of reflection, is the angle between the normal and the reflected ray. So children, this is all for today, and there is one more thing. You have to do it in your copy. You have to draw this figure 2 in your copy, and you have to label the figure also.